Alrighty, hey guys. Today I'm going to be doing yet another handcuff review. And this review is going to be stepped back a little bit from the ASP cuffs I just got. Those cuffs are great. I love those cuffs. But today I'm going to be, like I said, stepping back into a pair of not so expensive, simpler, and, just get cut to the chase, handcuffs. These cuffs do, work and function as normal handcuffs would, but they just kind of lack the features that some handcuff companies put in their cuffs. These cuffs don't really have, a set name like Smith & Wesson, Peerless, ASP. They don't have any significance, made in America or anything like that. They're just handcuffs. So that's what I want to show you today. These cuffs are the Chicago Model 1100 stainless steel handcuffs. This is the second cheapest handcuff on sale at handcuffwarehouse.com. The cheapest is the Chicago Model 1000 handcuffs. They are made, I forgot what they're made out of, but they're made out of the same things that Smith & Wesson Model 100 handcuffs are made out of. So just gonna keep that in mind. I think they're nickel plated or something, but these are stainless steel. And a reason why I got the stainless steel is because A, it's just a few more dollars, and B, I wanted to use these more of a display than, to just play around with, because you can see I paid the extra $3 to get them laser etched, which I will show you how that looks up close. But before we actually take a look at the cuffs themselves, I want to show you the box. Now the box, it just looks like a typical handcuff box. Nothing special, really. It's got that small box where the cuffs will be folded over, and but really, it's not like the Smith & Wesson box or whatever, where it's got like a little window that shows you the cuffs, or like different areas. Like the Smith & Wesson box, it's really cool. It's actually got a little like cardboard like flap that shows like where you put the keys. Like it's just got the two keys in it, and then you open up, then there's the cuffs. This, it's just cut to the chase. You open the box and get the cuffs out, and then the two keys are on a key ring wrapped around the chain. So, just want to keep that in mind. And these, it's just a kind of very plain box. So I'll show you what the instruction, because there's not even an instruction manual or warranty card. I don't even know if these things have a warranty to them. But it just shows you, these are just a really simple instructions that anybody should know if you're buying handcuffs. If you buy a pair of handcuffs and you don't know how to use them, you gotta kind of wonder how you were able to even go online and get them in the first place. But that's just me. And I have a feeling I know why these things are so cheap. Is that well, not cheap but inexpensive? That's probably because Chicago Handcuff Company, probably owned by HandcuffWarehouse.com, because they don't have their own website. I looked for that, and it says Chicago Handcuff Company, and that's Handcuff Warehouse's address, and it shows their website. So I don't know, something to think about. So now, being that these cuffs aren't, actually I'll keep it here. Now, being that these cuffs aren't super expensive, you gotta look at their key. And it's just one of those cheap, simple handcuff keys. It's not like cheap and crappy, it's just plain. All handcuff keys operate, well, most handcuff keys, unless otherwise noted, will be able to open other handcuffs. It's a universal handcuff key, but each company will make their own. Like, this is the Smith & Wesson's handcuff key, which, you gotta know, it's my favorite handcuff key. It's got Smith & Wesson etched on it. This little ring is thicker. Peerless has their own key. ASP's got their own handcuff key, but this, nothing really fancy about it at all. Nothing bad, it's just, it's nothing, it's just nothing really different. So, anyways, so now let's take a look at the cuffs themselves. I guess I'll go ahead and defocus this again. Show you guys the Chicago. You can see that this stainless steel, it's not brushed or anything, so it does extract scratches much easier. So it says Chicago stainless steel. Nothing on this side. On this little arm, it shows Taiwan. because these were made in Taiwan, not in America. And then this is a serial number, I presume. And then on the other cuff, it shows nothing on here, and again it shows Chicago stainless steel, and then the Evan the Great. That's laser etched on there. It's really nice. Definitely worth that extra $3 if you ask me. So yeah, here we go. All right. So now when I picked up these cuffs for the first time, I started flicking them, and I noticed, man, these are stiff. I was not expecting them to be so. I mean, they were a lot stiffer than this. I immediately went upstairs and put some lubricant on them, and then you know, started breaking them in by just. But it's still a little stiff, and that is not actually a bad thing. I actually like this. It's like a perfect stiffness. I mean, they really did a good job at that. I mean, it's not like super stiff like some handcuffs to where you wouldn't want to just take it and, you know, it's not gonna like hurt you if you do this, but it's not gonna be super loose to where you feel that it's gonna, you know, undo itself. If you definitely like looser cuffs, I would definitely go with the Smith & Wesson Model 100. Smith & Wesson in general. Just put some lubrication on them, and they are smooth as butter. Well, easy to flick as butter. I mean, these are nice cuffs. But these, I mean, they definitely have a more solid feel. I don't know if it's stainless steel, but it's just more solid. The sound to them, everything's more solid than Smith & Wesson. And that's a good thing. I do like that a lot. Another thing I love about these cuffs is that it's smooth. Like, these are smooth. It's not like they have a bunch of rivets showing everywhere. Now, rivets aren't a bad thing, but because it, you know, it's nothing, you know, if you didn't have rivets or anything in the cuff that keeps it together, that would probably be a bad thing. But it's just they kind of, I guess these little, I guess I'll show you, but these little things, I don't know if you can see them. See little colored little dots? I guess those are something that kind of keeps the cuffs together on the inside, but I don't know. It's a good thing that they did that. Kind of gives the cuffs a more smooth look to them, which is definitely a good thing. Because now we can take a look at the chain. The chain is, you know, nice. It's welded, so it's not going to break. With, you know, you can't just pull them apart and break them. It's a pretty good thing. So now let's take a look at the double locking and how the keyhole works. Pretty much all it is. It's probably the simplest type of locking system you can imagine on a set of cuffs. Take the key, put it in the double lock slot, and then there we go. Now they're double locked. You know, can't get any simpler than that. And to unlock the double lock, stick it clockwise all the way. Hear the click. Now back to business as usual. I don't know if y'all can see it down there, but I'm gonna show you the ratcheting arms because that's something worth showing. Because one thing that they did, these cuffs have, is 2 ratcheting arms in their cuffs, opposed to, let's say, Smith & Wesson. They only have 1 ratcheting arm. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I don't have another light down here. But I kind of like 2 ratcheting arms. I don't like 3 ratcheting arms like in my cheap pair of cuffs. But 2 makes it good, so, you know, these are thick enough so these little teeth aren't, you know, too small and they don't wear out over time. But, you know, it's harder to shim these, I could probably assume, because it's not like just sticking in one part of the cuff and it unlocks the whole thing. You got to make sure both ratchets are down. So that is definitely a good thing. So if I were to have to use these cuffs, what would I use them as? I would probably use them as more of a secondary pair because they don't really have anything special to them. If I were to pick one of my 3, let me actually set this back down. If I were to choose one of my pairs of cuffs as a primary set of cuffs, of course that would be my ASPs because those are just awesome cuffs. But these cuffs will probably be used more of a secondary pair, you know, something that I would use if I need them, because, you know, not saying that they're bad, I don't trust them, it's just that they're, you know, just plain. There's nothing special to them. And that's something I don't like. I like seeing the special things of anything really. But if you get it's just plain, I would definitely like to use, you know, not that, you know, it matters really. It's these handcuffs, they're not supposed to be like glamorous looking. And they're just supposed to get the job done and do it well. So really, I would probably still use these as my secondary. I would put ASP, then Smith & Wesson, then these. But, you know, I would definitely use them. They're great cuff if you just want to, like I said, get cut to the chase and get the job done for a really good price. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and that is it. Thank you for watching another video from Evan the Great.